So I don't know why, but like Luffy, when he's like drawn super serious looking, is one of the coolest looking characters in all of anime. I found this painting of him. At least I think it's a painting. It could be AI. So this might be an alt. But he looks real cool in this, so I'm going to draw it. Landscape page. Pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. I think I have a tear on my page. Anyway, we're going to start with his eyes. Center point here. Come up over to the right. And he's frowning real heavily. It looks super serious and cool. So big tick, frown. Okay. But they give him another wrinkle sort of here on his forehead. There. Right, and then his eyes are like not as round as usual. So we've got like the top eyelid is just like that, and the back one is just here like a spike. And then the bottom eyelid comes around like so. Now he's kind of looking up from underneath his eyebrow, right? So super serious Luffy, just there. And then of course the scar underneath this eye. I think it's his scars that make him look so intimidating. Like he could be a villain, like in this picture. All right, go over and do the same thing over here. And then his eye, sort of just like a spike there, spike here, comes around, pupil, circle just underneath the eyebrow there, and then there's like a couple more sort of wrinkles and things on the nose. There's all blood coming down his face and stuff, but we'll just go. So he's all beat up and scratched up and stuff, but we'll just add the main features first. So his nostrils just down here. We could go like a little bit at the bridge of his nose, maybe just there. His mouth real flat, like he's just super serious. And then his bottom lip line. And his chin. So his face is like not as round. They draw in like a jaw and everything. But like roughly, pupil to nostrils is about the same as nostril to chin. And then nostril to bottom lip is about the same as bottom lip to chin. That's kind of the proportion you'll be working with. So there to there. Same as there to there, and then there to there, about the same as there to there. Then we can go for the jaw up the side here. Right, so you're kind of like stopping underneath the edge of his eye. See that? Just across from maybe his nostril, or just the top lip area. Then you change direction up the side of his face. And then we meet hair and sideburns and stuff just here, like, which sort of become his ear line as well. So his ear just comes out from the top of these. Carving around. Bum, bum, bum. And then we have ear lines inside. Easiest way is a letter J. like that. And if you want, you can add a bit more stuff. So his hair, just black hair spikes, right? So you could add like single little strands of hair coming off for extra detail. And then, as I said, like, so there's loads of like blood coming down his face and scratches and everything on his cheek and the corners of his mouth. So like just little hatching lines like this. Texture on his face. Sorry for all the coughing. I have a real frog in my throat at the minute. So he looks like super beat up and stuff. And then the rest of the hair. So just coming out from behind the ear, you just start adding smaller spikes, and then they will gradually get bigger as we go around the head. Right, same on the other side. And we just keep going the whole way around until they meet up. And that's his head. So he's real muscly in this, right? So he's got like a real wide neck. Come down from the jaw. Neck muscles there. And then his trapezius comes down from the neck this way. And on this side it goes sort of behind his jacket. So he's got like a ripped jacket on this side. But for some more anatomy sort of stuff, these neck muscles always go into the center line for the chest. So the center line for the chest to be here. And then his like top of his chest muscle goes kind of this way. Bottom of it around like that. This side goes up that way. Goes up there. So we can see like shoulder muscles here. It's kind of like a love heart. Right, so it kind of like bumps around like this down to there, right? So that'll be like his deltoid shape, right? And then his trapezius, or his tricep, sorry, goes that way. And then his bicep kind of comes out from underneath the chest there. You could have like chest muscle lines there. And his ribs going in that way. So his shoulder on the other side, so he's got like a ripped and torn sort of cloak or like waistcoat, but it's navy. So this just like goes down that way. And then his shoulder goes off here. So like in general, a male's shoulders are about a head width over his face, like not his ears. Right, so that shoulder there, and this one will be like there, but it's probably a bit more because of like the cloak. Right, so we'll go out with like just a little bit extra. All right, so it's like a cloak on this side. And then say like a nipple sort of in there, kind of lightly drawn in. And then his big scar, so that X marks the spot scar that he has. And they do textures on the scar tissue. So a couple more sort of like scratch marks and stuff on him, on his body. And then the hat, right? So it's kind of tied just here in the center. So it's got like a little double tied loop thing. Like anything you draw over as well, you can erase. So if we draw over his collarbone there, we'll erase that or color over it. And then it just goes around his neck. And then his hat, so straw hat, just bumps around, comes out the other side. And then there's like little sort of texture lines on this. Pretty much like that, right? And then you could do like fire and things. So it's always cool to do stuff like that, I think. Debris in the air, you know, rocks or... Nice quick way of filling up the picture. So, Luffy, looking intense. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.